What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're having a fantastic day. So in today's video, I actually have a warm-up routine here for you guys that's going to help make you a better player. Now, I know I've been doing a lot of tips and tricks videos recently, and the reason for that is just because I'm waiting for the new rank season. It's a little bit stale right now. This season has went on for like a whole extra month more than it should have. So I'm going to get back on the grind when a new update drops. But right now, I just enjoy making these videos for you guys. I hope these help, and I hope you enjoy watching them too. If you do, if you would leave a like, that would be amazing. And if you haven't already, definitely sub, because on my channel, I just do a ton of different types of content similar to this. So we're going to hop into the warm-up right now. But before we do that, I do have a sponsor for today's video. So before we get into today's video, I would love to thank our sponsor, State of Survival. It's a completely free-to-play zombie-themed survival strategy mobile game where you try to survive the zombie apocalypse by fighting off hordes of zombies and taking your territory back. So how are you going to do that? By building, rescuing, and strategizing. You can build multiple types of structures and bases and just try to expand whatever is going to help you dominate and kill the zombie hordes. There is going to be constant waves of zombies. So you want to build the best base and city you possibly can. You also want to rescue troops and train them to become stronger when fighting zombies and avoid infections. You can also upgrade your troops, so there's tons of different options. As you can see, it's a very strategy based game. You can upgrade every single structure. You can upgrade your headquarters, but personally my favorite part of the game is going in and just shooting zombies in various missions that you can actually go and complete, and you can place down special abilities. It's really cool, as you can see right here. They also have PvP mode, PvE mode, and KVK mode, and of course they have tons of deals all the time. You can choose from daily deals, bundles, biocap, just a ton of different stuff. If you guys want to play this game for yourself, click the link in the description box to download State of Survival Zombie Apocalypse. Again, thank you State of Survival for sponsoring. I really appreciate it. Use the gift code SOS999 to receive 1,000 biocaps. Anyways, let's get right back into the video. So let's just hop right into it now. What you're gonna want to do is go to multiplayer, go to match, and then click on the bottom right hand corner, the third one down. It should say practice. You click that, click training mode, and you go right into a match. Now this is going to take you, if you've never done this before, it's going to take you into like a range, just a shooting range, or you can practice your recoil, you can practice your spread, you can practice your accuracy, you can do a ton of different stuff here, which we're going to be doing. So the first thing that we're going to be doing when we get in here is actually just shooting each target in the middle very slowly and just taking our time, and we're going to try to perfect our like minimal aim. And this is actually going to help with your eyes too. What I mean when I say it's going to help with your eyes is your eyes are going to focus on the center of these targets, obviously. Now I'm not really taking my time, I'm kind of speeding through this. You want to just really take your time, make sure you're on the center of the targets, obviously, and shoot. Because sometimes I notice a lot of people when they're firing, and people tell me this, is when they're spraying an enemy, they're not really looking at the enemy, they're kind of looking around the crosshair, and their eyes aren't super focused. And you really want your eyes to be focused just to make sure you're hitting all the bullets possible, and a lot of people struggle with this. And this is just a really good thing to do at the very start of your warm-up, kind of get your eyes accustomed to what you should actually be looking at. So just slowly line up and try to shoot the target, and over time eventually of course you'll get faster and just lock on a little bit faster. So you can do this around like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. It just depends on what you feel like or how much time you actually have. This warm-up takes around 30 minutes to an hour every day, I would say. That's like a good time to warm up. I know everyone doesn't have that much time. You can just shorten it if you really want to. So after you're finished with that and your aim feels a little bit warmed up, you want to try to speed it up and just flick from target to target, one shot on each. Obviously you don't need to destroy the target. Try to keep aiming for the center of it, and just slowly over time speed up a little bit. And this is just really important. This is going to help you with like pretty much every gun in the game. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but you want to be using the gun that you want to use for the day, just because it's going to get you kind of used to how it works, the fire rate, the recoil of it a bit, especially when we move on to these later drills here. But for right now, we're just trying to like kind of speed through and practice our accurate flicks here. Do this for around 5 minutes. So these first two drills should take you around maybe not even 10 minutes. Maybe you just want to do it for like 3 minutes each, because these aren't too important. It's just to kind of get your eyes focused and just to like wake yourself up a little bit, because you should be doing this like right when you hop on the game. So we're just going to move on to the next one. I would say do these for around 3 minutes each. All right, so the next thing that we're going to work on is our recoil control and our spray transfer, and there's just a way to do this in one warm-up. It's going to hit both of those. So what you're going to want to do is spray and try to flick to the next target like I'm doing. And you see how it says like +4 fixed target in the middle of my screen? I like to go for 5 when I'm using the Man of War, obviously, because you can get 5. Some weapons have a slower kill time, so you're not going to get as many as possible, but try to get as many targets as you can in one spray. So for example, here I'll show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was able to get 5. Maybe I could have gotten the 6th one, but you just keep doing this. This one is honestly the most important warm-up in my personal opinion, just because it's really gonna help you out with your spray and your spray transfer, and a lot of people aren't very good at that in COD Mobile, and I think that's just a really crucial skill. So I do this for around 5 to 10 minutes actually. So this is one of the long ones. It's just really gonna help you. As you can see, I'm just getting more accurate with it, and focus on these at first and then slowly maybe move on to the farther targets. Of course, depending on what gun you use, it's gonna really change what targets you want to aim at, because obviously using a QQ9 or something, you don't really want to go for these far ones. So obviously you're going to do that for a lot longer than I did right there. And now we're just going to move on to the last thing on this little aim training video. And if you do this every day when you wake up, it's really going to help your aim. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go into practice versus AI on Kill House. I like Kill House because it's like the smallest map you can do this with. Now the reason I have you actually playing against AI here is because it's going to help you with your aiming while you're shooting, because you can't really obviously do that as much when you're just in a range, and it's better to do it against players. And I just like to do like different forms of movement when I'm shooting. It's just going to help you warm up, and it's going to help you with your aim too. So it's really nice. The bots don't shoot back, so it's a good aim training. The only annoying part, which I wish they would take away, and I'm not sure why they have it, is they have a spawn protection for bots, which doesn't really make sense. Like, why do they need spawn protection? Like the training mode, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, you just want to run around, play on head glitches, try to be as accurate as possible. Well, like you're like actually playing, you know. Spawn protection.
Tango down.
Just focus on hitting as many shots as possible and reacting as fast as you possibly can when they come out.
Target down.
I would do this for another 10 minutes, so, or more. Honestly, it just depends personally on how much time you have here. Oh, we got a nuke.
Enemy down.
And I really like this map too because there's so many obstacles. So if you really want to, you can like run around objects and stuff when you're like shooting. It's gonna help you warm up with the movement too. Really, there's so many things you can do.
Enemy contact. Changing back.
And of course, you can practice with your specialist too. I like to use Annihilator. It's gonna help you
Tango down.
Do like slides with it.
Tango down.
So that's pretty much it, guys. It's like a 30 minutes to an hour, just depends how much time you want to put in every day. And then after you're done doing this, I would recommend like hopping into maybe 1 or 2 pubs and then some ranked, or just hop right into ranked. The best way to actually get better in this game, honestly, the best way to improve your aim is to play in scrims, which are just competitive match with like really try-hard players. Obviously, if you play against better players, you're going to get better yourself and you're going to learn how to counter them. So that and ranked is the best way to improve. Just grinding is going to make you better in general. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, drop a like, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.